Hi guys, I've been rooting around in my box. It's dawned on me that Christmas is something we probably need to start considering, especially if we're thinking about making handmade Christmas cards. This is not a tutorial, but this is just to share with you some of the cards that I have received and some of the ideas that other people have given in thought to their Christmas cards before sending in the post. You've got an eclectic mix going on here. Most of them are from my mum. A few of them is from her friend, but also does textiles. So you will see that basically we have an array of fabric, card and ribbon. In no particular order, I'm going to pluck this particular deer. And this deer here, you will see, has got some felting on, a few little stars, little snowflakes that have been sewn on to this felt. And this is actually a wired deer, and my mum has literally hand stitched around the actual deer itself onto the felting. She's used a metallic pen and actually done some quick dashes, and obviously just used a ruler around the outer edge to make a border. And there's a little sequin for this reindeer's eye. So this is using a wire concept. I'll put this one to one side. If you have tags, you will find that you could go along this idea. This one is a tag that has just got a little bit of fabric, a button, some more sequins in the impression of an angel, and as you can see it's got my mum's italic writing round the outer edge, and that is really quite sweet. I think at some point there's a little piece of double-sided glue there. I think this had a little star on the top here, but where I've kept it, it has been lost over a period of time. But that's another simple idea which I think you'll find is acceptable for a handmade Christmas card. If you have some fabric in your collection, we've got more felt going on here. Now we've got these 3 felted trees, and in the what's been done here is this is just crayon, so just crayon down for the tree trunks. There are some nice decorative stitching on these particular felted trees, and my friend Mary has just cut out a triangle of nice fabric at the top. But yet again, what a nice way for a little Christmas card. If you've got children and you've got sweetie wrappers and you want a bit of upcycling, this really is, it's got sweetie wrappers, a little bit more felt, sequins that have been sewn on, a button, and the way that it's just been threaded through the button and then glued on to this paper. Some squiggles here just to represent the base of the tree, and a little bit more of just really upcycling little pieces of fabric and really anything that goes. We have the 3 kings here, I was going to say, and look at them. So more, again, more fabric, some decorative trim, a little bit of fur here, and each one of them has got a little bit of felt for their face, and on the front here is just the star, so they are following the star to Bethlehem. More decorative ribbon, a little bit of cardboard here, and a double layer of felt, and this has got a little bit of felt for the base. And who said trees have to be green? And we've just got some stitching, and this I think has been needle felted, just a little bit of the white over the top of the red tree. Very simple. Depending on my mum's time, will depend on what style of card she can actually put together. This is my friend Mary again, and she's got the imitation of a shepherd here. And basically she's just very carefully used some fabric here. It's actually been placed onto, so she's made a card silhouette in the first place. So can you see what we've got here? We've just got what looks like or could be a round tag, and so she's glued her fabric onto the card. And again, you've got another circle underneath, and she's just literally run some running stitches through the fabric and then tightened that up, and that's how the shepherd has been glued onto the card. He has a crook here, and that has been made in metal, and that just runs behind the little shepherd's body. We've just got some sheep wool and two pieces of felt to represent his little sheep, and again we've got a wooden gold star. Yeah, then that's a sweet way of a handmade card. Just some upcycled paper, tissue paper here, and literally ripped into a form that represents a tree. A quick run through the sewing machine of a zigzag, and a button with a bit of twine put through the top to represent the top of the tree. If you have stamps, I'm sure at some point or other everybody could get a little stamp and just do a little bit of colouring. Very simple but effective in its own right. And for the very last one, this is by my girlfriend Rachel, and you can see that she's just done at least 5 here, baubles in little felted triangles glued on, and just drawn on the card itself to imitate the baubles. And as you can see in the background, we've just got some brown paper, and I just, with my mum and the help of some children, we stamped up some brown paper with some acrylic white paint and some foam stamps. And just to finish off, last year it took me a long time, but I actually done my own lino printing, and this is my representation of what I done. I'll be cutting these out, and these will go on to the front of some brown cards for Christmas. Anyway guys, that's just a selection of handmade cards that I have received from a variation of different people, and hopefully you've grasped some ideas and can look in your collection and see something that might be what you would like to give for some of your friends for Christmas. Anyway guys, take care, catch up with you soon. Bye bye.